And that team will take their swings against 26-year-old Kyle Bradish, making his 6th start of the year.
That's the two-seamer, and that is a walk to Hayes. Pirates leadoff hitter is aboard to start the series. Here's Brian Reynolds. Hayes fakes a steal, and Bradish goes way up the ladder to strike out Brian Reynolds.
Here's Andrew McCutchen, always gets a nice ovation.
And he has a great jump, and he's going to steal this base easily, but it's a strikeout of McCutchen.
Carlos Santana, the veteran switch hitter.
A soft ground ball here. Mateo on the right side will throw him out.
Johan Oviedo getting the ball for the Bucks tonight.
His 8th start, 37 innings, 15 walks.
Out towards center. Jack Sawinski is out there tonight.
Adley Rutschman, but encouraging signs for him on the whole. Rutschman through the middle. There's a base hit. Adley squeezes it in between the shortstop and the second baseman. The Orioles' first base runner will turn on the faucets. Here is the red-hot Santander. And Oviedo missed it way wide.
Runners on first and second. You got one out.
And that batter is Ryan Mountcastle.
Popped him up down the left field line. Hayes trying to track it. Wow, he went a long way to haul that in.
And now the former Pirate, Adam Frazier.
Back to the mound. And Oviedo, high throw. Santana saves him.
0-0 ball game, and Ji-Hwan Bae will step in against Kyle Bradish.
At any point of the season, he can really run. But Mateo, a little double clutch, that cost him. That's it. Couldn't seam up the baseball. That's all you need in Bae's on. And second in the league in steals. Just enough away from Rutschman, and he's advancing to second. Good anticipation by Bae. Bae at third with one out. Well, ball on the ground with Bae's speed. Bad throw. He hasn't touched the plate yet, and he might be hurt. Well, that's why they've taught guys to go feet first nowadays, and it still doesn't mean you avoid injury every time, but hopefully easier. Well, Hayes brings in the first run of the game.
A one-out single for Cedric.
Out to first. And advances Mullins to third, but 2 outs.
So Santander walks, and the Orioles have runners on the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
And he makes his pitch, striking out Mountcastle, and Oviedo gets out of the jam.
Maybe Johan Oviedo took the bird bath personally, because he's not giving the Orioles much of anything. Mullins, right center field. That ball's up the alley. That ball is going to be extra bases, maybe 3. Cedric loses the helmet. He's going to go to third, and he's in there. Let's get wet.
There we go.
The bird bath is alive. Bring me the coldest water in all the land. It's your moment, Mr. Splash.
2 on, 2 out, and the 0-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out.
0-1 to Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle high in the air to right field, sending Joe into the corner, and Connor Joe slides, and it's a fair ball. He couldn't catch it, and Mounty's going to book it for third. The Orioles' second triple of the game. Let's fire it up again in the bird bath.
There we go.
Splish splash, a double triple night.
I think Connor Joe thought this ball was foul when it hit.
And the Pirates are going to elect to use a challenge here.
And this is huge here. I mean, this is the biggest play of the game so far.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The ball is fair. Pittsburgh will lose their challenge.
Now do we get another one? Yes! It's the post-review sprinkler. He will walk for the second time. And that is going to be the end of the line for Oviedo. In the dirt. Oh, it's a late decision. Mountcastle's going to score. He held up about halfway between third and home, saw where the ball was, and decided to make a mad dash for the dish. And the Orioles have tied it on a wild pitch.
The lefty hitting Jack Sawinski.
That's golfed into right center. Mullins charging.
Yes.
Mullins lays out for a brilliant play.
The closing speed of Cedric Mullins is something else to watch, especially from up here. When these balls go up, you don't think he has a chance of getting to them. And boy, it just feels like the last 4 or 5 steps, he closes better than anybody in the game.
Connor Joe belted deep down the left field line. It's staying fair, and this one's gone. A deep home run for Connor Joe. It stayed straight down the line. The Pirates go back on top. Unsheath the cutlass. Well, you can put the wall back as far as you want. That's okay. Connor Joe's going to still hit it out.
That's a big swing right there for the Pirates and Connor Joe at this part of the game.
Ji-Hwan Bae is aboard.
Be up to big Brian Baker.
His stuff will be crisp. There goes the runner, Bae, and Bae is out eventually. Overslid the bag.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Mullins.
Mullins, right field, base hit, extra base hit coming. He's already got 1 triple in the game, and this time he'll hold at second with a double, and Cedric will start the sprinkler in the dugout and in the bird bath.
And that will get Mr. Rutschman to the plate.
Rutschman left field. That is a fair ball. Here comes Mullins to score. Adley digging for second. Party on, bird bath. Back-to-back doubles. The Orioles have tied it. They're throwing water on the field. They're spraying water in the stands. Everybody get wet. Ryan Mountcastle to the middle and sneaks through. Mountcastle plates Rutschman. Orioles take the lead for the first time tonight.
There's your 2 big knocks. Been waiting on these big base hits from the Orioles. They put themselves in position many times tonight.
A cycle on bird bath opening day would be almost too perfect. Now, if he hits a home run here, we may need to take all of the water in Camden Yards and just dump it on
the water hose.
Everybody in every seat.
It just stays on.
Oh, in the right field. Mullins. Did he do it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he did. It's a tsunami. Cedric Mullins completes the cycle and sends Camden Yards into Waterworld.
Look at him out there in that section, would you?
At the end of the 8th inning, everybody in the Oriole dugout hung back to let Cedric Mullins take the field to one of the loudest roars we've heard in this ballpark in a long time.
A bouncer, and it sneaks through. Here comes McCutchen, and the tying run is coming up in the 9th. Jack Sawinski with the RBI single, and the Bucks are coming alive in the 9th inning. Well, wouldn't this be something?
That's a strikeout. 1 down in the 9th.
Felix Bautista, who just struck out Joe, and he's out in front of Castro 0-2.
Like that?
Just like that.
Back-to-back Ks for Bautista, and the Orioles are 1 out away. Strike 3 swinging. And the Orioles bathe in the glory of victory. A comeback win and a Cedric Mullins cycle on an unforgettable night in Baltimore, Maryland. 6-3 the final.